What's going on, y'all? It's your boy No Credit, and I'm back again with another one. I need you guys to do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification icon for more videos like this. That being said, let's get into it. Alright, guys, I figure out the main reason why TEOFIMO Lopez is trolling Terence Crawford or mad at Terence Crawford. It's the exact same reason the Earl Sexuals are mad at Terence Crawford. They picked Earl Spence to win, and Earl Spence let them down. They probably put a lot of money on Earl Spence, and they lost their money. This is a picture of TEOFIMO Lopez and Earl Spence Jr. before the Terence Crawford fight. This is at the press conference. TEOFIMO Lopez, he showed up to the Terence Crawford versus Earl Spence Jr. fight. And these was his words to Earl Spence on why Earl Spence would beat Terence Crawford. He says, "I get it, Earl. Terence Crawford has a lot of skills. He's pound for pound #1 or whatever. But you're going to beat him, Earl. Please beat him. You know why you're going to beat him, Earl? It's going to be your will over his skill set. Your will is going to be way more stronger than his skill set." I've never heard that before in the sport of boxing, where will is going to beat skill. This is my first time hearing that from TEOFIMO Lopez. Your will be way too much than his skill, Earl. You're going to beat him because of your will, buddy. Will don't win fights. You can want it more than somebody, yeah. But in the big fights, majority of the time, the skill difference is when we see the separations, not the will. The skill set is why we see some separation. The guy who's a little bit more skillful is the one that's able to pull away. Because at that elite level, everybody has a will to win. These guys never lost before. So what the hell is Teo talking? Look at him cheesing. Look at him. He's so happy to be there with his boy Earl Spence Jr. He's an Earl sexual. He was so happy. He may not be an Earl sexual. He may just be a Terence Crawford hater. Because, all right, y'all, we about to listen to TEOFIMO Lopez call Kell Brook, telling Kell Brook he wants him to beat Terence Crawford. And then we going to listen to Teo tell Earl Spence he want him to beat Terence Crawford. So this hate didn't just start overnight. He been hating on Terence Crawford, even though they was both on top rank. Disgusting behavior from TEOFIMO Lopez. Like, you want to take that man's spot so bad. You going around, going to all of his ops and saying you want them to win when y'all on the same promotional company. Just listen to this nonsense.
Come on now, you can say it. It's shit, innit, you know, it's shit. What can you do? You can't mingle. This COVID it is what it is, you know, but we have to do it. Everyone's in the same boat. You know, it is what it is. You there? Signal. Yo. Yep. Alright, Jeff. Yeah, the signal's gone, but listen. The hard work is done now. It's time to perform for me. We'll make weight and then enjoy us and then take care of business. How you feel though? I feel good. I feel like a champ. I'm new. That's what you be hearing. Yes, sir. Go out there, man. Let them know. Remind them who you are. I'm gonna remind them. They know who you are.
You heard that? Teo's telling Kell Brook to remind the fans who he is. Now, this is crazy because Teo and Terence Crawford were stablemates. They're both on top rank. Teo's going behind Crawford back to tell the op, who's not even from America, he's from overseas, to remind Crawford who he is. This shit is ridiculous, bro. This shit is ridiculous. He's been hating on this man right in our face, and we haven't been paying attention. Now we about to watch him glaze Earl Spence and lie to Earl Spence. Tell Earl Spence that it's going to be will over skill. So we going to watch him glaze Earl Spence. All because he want to see Terence Crawford lose. So he was pretending to be an Earl sexual, predicting Earl Spence was going to beat Terence Crawford. Crawford beats Earl Spence, and now he's coming up with all these excuses. But let's listen to him glaze Earl Spence real quick.
Yeah, me dying up there. You funny. And they got me talking. I gotta say something though, man. The will's gonna be stronger than the skill in this fight for you. And when your coach expressed that and told me that, yeah, man. I heard you mention that to somebody else. You just mentioned that to somebody else. Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you. You too. Yeah, man.
Y'all heard what he said to Earl? The will is going to be stronger than the skill of this fight, Earl. You're going to beat Terence Crawford because your will is stronger than his skill. Like, what, bro? That was probably the most confusing thing I've ever heard. Ever. In the sport of boxing. I remember a lot of people was doing videos on TEOFIMO Lopez saying that a lot of people need to realize that TEOFIMO Lopez was just clout chasing Earl Spence and Terence Crawford. He knew Earl Spence was getting cooked. He was just praying that that Earl Spence could somehow beat Bud. How you praying on another man's downfall? I just showed y'all 2 fights where he went to the ops and told the ops, y'all gonna beat Terence Crawford. Now, 2 people already fell for Teo. He probably was hating on all of Terence Crawford fight. Those are the only 2 popular ones we know about. Honestly, if we sit down and think about it, he probably been hating on this man from the beginning, since this man was the face of Top Rank. He's been hating Bud since the Top Rank days. That man left Top Rank and you still hating on the man. You still, man, listen. The beating that Terence Crawford gave to Earl Spence, he should have saved that shit for Teo. Because it seems like Teo and Crawford beef is a little bit more personal than the Earl Spence drum. Honestly, that's how I'm looking at it. TEOFIMO Lopez versus Terence Crawford beef is way more personal than the Earl Spence and Crawford beef. Because Teo has had a secret animosity against Crawford when they were supposed to be stablemates. They were both at Top Rank. They both was on the same cards together. Crawford's headlining TEOFIMO's. He's a co-main. And he's hating on Bud the whole time. Jealousy and envy. He really want this man's spot. I remember an interview from TEOFIMO Lopez and his father. He was like, we pray and hope Terence Crawford don't become 2-time undisputed, because that's going to take credit away from my son. Because we want to be 2-time undisputed when we beat Josh Taylor. Y'all never been undisputed. And Josh Taylor vacated his belt before y'all even fought him. Oh, man. This is sad, bro. This is sad for the sport of boxing. That some of these fighters are really, really jealous of the other fighters. Like, the man is a weight class above you, not even worrying about you. He's not with Top Rank no more. And you still worrying about this guy. I mean, but the thing is, in this situation, is a lose-lose situation for Crawford. Because if Crawford go in there and he step on Teo, which he will do, he won't get no credit. And it's also a lose-lose situation because if he let Teo get off a little bit, they be like, oh, he had a tough time with TEOFIMO Lopez. So, but the lose-lose situation might be worth it if the money's worth it. But Teo's not a draw. This is what boxing fans need to realize. When Teo fought Josh Taylor, they fought at the theater. And it holds like 3,900 people. Like 4,000 people. And I heard it wasn't even sold out. So he couldn't sell out a 4,000 people event. How can he even garner the amount of money to fight a Bud Crawford? It's not adding up. If you can't bring 4,000 people to see you fight against Josh Taylor, then you don't really deserve a Terence Crawford fight, honestly. Crawford just fought a guy what everybody says was a nobody before Earl Spence. And he wasn't no Josh Taylor. He wasn't no world champion. He was just a regular guy. Well, he was a top contender, but I ain't going to say a regular guy. But I'm just saying he wasn't a big name. David Avanesian. And Crawford brought in about 16,000 fans in Omaha. And Teo can't even bring in 3,900 fans against somebody that the boxing world knows in Josh Taylor. And Crawford brought in 16,000 fans versus David Avanesian. So it's not really adding up. He could fight a bum and bring in 16,000. You could fight somebody that everybody know and can't even bring in 4,000. And Crawford just fought Earl Spence, and he brought in, and Crawford brought in, they probably brought in like over 50K. 50K people in the building. But anyway, it's your boy No Credit, and I'm out, man. TEOFIMO's a hater. He need to get punched on. I wish Terence Crawford could punch on him, but I think that fight may never happen because Teo's just capping. I don't think Teo will ever get in a ring with a guy like Terence Crawford. Anyway, it's your boy No Credit, and I'm out.